The feminist narrative, this kind of Islamic feminist narrative or Muslim feminist narrative, is very selective. It's very selective and it's dishonest. Like the presentation of Khadija radiallahu anha as this kind of Fortune 500 CEO, this is so distant from reality. Khadija radiallahu anha was primarily in the home, having children, taking care of children, cooking for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, cleaning for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, comforting him, being that support for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the home. That's what she was doing. That's mainly what she was involved with. The wives of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would compete with each other to cook for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They're competing for cooking the best food for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So first, if you want to talk about hadith and the example of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, first of all, tell me, do you accept polygyny? Do you accept multiple wives? If you're so concerned about what the hadith say and what the Quran says, first of all, tell me that you accept that, number one. Then number two, let's actually look at what are most of the Sahabiyat doing. What are their roles? What are the gender roles? And then they'll spam this hadith that the Prophet ﷺ was working in his home and he would help his family. Yeah, of course. The Prophet ﷺ would lend a helping hand and he would do certain things for himself. But was he cooking for himself? No. Was he cleaning? There are many hadith about his wives cleaning his clothes and washing his clothes. That's where many of the ahkam about tahara and purification comes from. Okay, so let's talk about those hadith. Instead of taking one hadith out of context, out of the actual lived reality of the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, let's look at the whole picture. And you will be if you're this feminist, you'll be extremely scandalized by that. And unfortunately, be careful because many have gone down this path of apostasy. Why? Because they adopted feminism as their deen and then they assumed that Islam is feminism, and then when they got a little bit more educated, they realized that Islam is not feminism, so they rejected Islam. Be careful, sisters. Be careful, brothers. Be careful. Your iman is at stake. Do you fear Allah? If you fear Allah, do not go down this path. It will not end well for you.